Now let's switch on to the 8th question of the sheet. So the 8th question says a point Pxy moves on the curve x to the power 2 by 3 plus y to the power 2 by 3 equals to a to the power 2 by 3, a greater than 0 for each position in xy of P. Perpendiculars are drawn from origin upon the tangents and normals at P, the length of them being P1xy and P2xy respectively. We have to prove that dP1 upon dx into dP2 upon dx is less than or equals to 0. So let us see what the question is telling. Question is telling that we have a point Pxy which moves on the curve x to the power 2 by 3 plus y to the power 2 by 3 equals to 1. So we have a curve, we have a point which is moving on this curve. A greater than 0 for each position x, y, p. Then they are telling perpendiculars are drawn from origin to the tangents and normals at P, and the length of them being P1x and P2x. P1 is length of perpendicular from origin to tangent at P x comma y. And what is P2 x comma y? It is length of perpendicular from origin on normal at P x comma y. So condition कुछ ऐसी है, if this is our curve, perfect, and this is the tangent at point P, and let us say this is the normal at point P. Let us say this is the tangent and this is the normal. So हमने यहाँ से tangent पे एक perpendicular draw किया. Just a minute. अब समझते हैं. Let us say this is the curve x, y and this is point P. P पे हमने एक tangent ड्रॉ की और यहीं पे हमने एक normal भी ड्रॉ की. So let us say this is our tangent PT and this is our normal Pn. फिर ये कह रहे हैं कि हमने origin से PT पे एक perpendicular ड्रॉ किया. So this is the perpendicular from origin on tangent and this is the perpendicular from origin on normal. They are telling this length is P1x and this length is P2x. Perfect. Origin से जो tangent में perpendicular draw किया उसकी length है P1x और normal पे now tangent जो perpendicular जो draw किया उसकी length है P2x. और what we have to prove? We have to prove in the question is that dP1 upon dx into dP2 upon dx is less than or equals to 0. That is the multiplication of the rate at which P1 is changing with respect to x and the rate at which P2 is changing with respect to x is negative. Or in other words, I can say that dP1 upon dx and dP2 upon dx are opposite in sign. अगर एक पॉजिटिव है तो दूसरा नेगेटिव और दूसरा नेगेटिव है तो पहला पॉजिटिव है. दिस इज व्हाट वी बेसिकली हैव टू प्रूव. सो क्वेश्चन सभी को समझ में आया? क्वेश्चन इज वी हैव अ कर्व व्हिच इज मूविंग, which we have a point P x comma y which is moving on this curve or which is following the trajectory of the curve x to the power 2 by 3 plus y to the power 2 by 3 equals to 1. इस P पे हमने एक tangent ड्रॉ की और एक normal ड्रॉ की. इस tangent पे हमने एक origin से perpendicular ड्रॉ की और normal से हमने एक perpendicular ड्रॉ की. Let us say ये है P1x और ये है P2x. We have to prove that dP1x upon dx into dP2 upon dx is less than or equals to 0. क्वेश्चन सभी को क्लियर है? Now let us solve this. सो बेसिकली हमें क्या करना है कि ओरिजिन से P1 पे जो PT पे जो परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ की है उसकी लेंथ पता करनी है और ओरिजिन से जो Pn पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ की है उसकी लेंथ पता करनी है. सो लेट अस डू वन थिंग. हम Pt और P1 की इक्वेशंस लिखते हैं। एक बार इक्वेशन मिल गई मुझे लाइन Pt और लाइन Pn की, फिर परपेंडिकुलर की लेंथ ओरिजिन से निकालना तो बहुत ही आसान है। दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मूला वी नो। सो लेट अस फर्स्ट राइट डाउन द इक्वेशन ऑफ Pt। ओके, Pt की इक्वेशन क्या होगी? इट वुड बी y माइनस वाई dy by dx into x minus x. dy by dx is the slope of tangents. So let us find dy by dx for this curve. And curve is x to the power 2 by 3 plus y to the power 2 by 3 equals to 1. So let us do one thing in order to find dy by dx. हम x और y के पैरामीटर कोऑर्डिनेट्स लिख देते हैं। y का पैरामीट्रिक कोऑर्डिनेट क्या होगा? लेट अस से a sin थीटा to the power 2 by 3, sorry, a sin cube theta and x का पैरामीट्रिक कोऑर्डिनेट क्या होगा? a cos cube theta. Let us put x equals to a cos cube theta and y equals to a sin cube theta here. So we will get a square a to the power 2 by 3 into cos square plus sin square theta, which will be equals to 1. So the parametric coordinates for this equation are y a sin cube theta and a cos cube theta. हमने देख भी लिया कि इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई कर रहे हैं। So what would be dy by dx from here? dy by dx from this case would be a 3 sin square theta into cos theta into d theta, and dx would be a 3 cos square theta into minus sin theta into d theta. Perfect. So dy by dx would be a कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 3 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, I can cancel sin theta, I can cancel cos theta, so we'll be remaining with minus tan theta. So dy by dx is nothing but minus sin theta, where y would be a sin cube theta and x would be a cos cube theta. Let us put this coordinates here. We will have y minus a sin cube theta will be equals to minus tan theta into x minus a cos cube theta, or we can write this equation as y cos theta minus a sin cube theta cos theta will be equals to plus x cos theta x sin theta minus a, yeah sure, minus a cos cube theta into sin theta. This is equals to 0, or I can write x sin theta plus y cos theta will be equals to, इसमें से हम कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं, a sin theta cos theta into what will be remaining, sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is going to be equals to 1. So equation क्या बन जाएगी? x sin theta plus y cos theta plus will be equals to a by 2 sin 2 theta. Perfect. यहाँ तक तो किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है. So what would be the length of perpendicular? P1x would be equals to, in this case from origin, this would be equals to a by 2 sin 2 theta upon under root of sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is going to be equals to 1. So this is my P1x. किसी को डाउट? Now let us find P2x. So this is my P1x. Now let us find P2x. P2x के लिए what we will need? we'll need the equation of this tangent, this normal Pn. Pn की इक्वेशन क्या होगी? इट वुड बी y माइनस वाई इक्वल्स टू, अगर tangent का स्लोप माइनस tan थीटा है तो नॉर्मल का स्लोप क्या हो जाएगा? cot थीटा. So here we will have cot theta into x minus x. What is y? Y we know can be written as a sin cube theta and x can be written as a cos cube theta. Now this equation I can write as y sin theta minus a sin to the power 4 theta. This would be equals to x cos theta minus a cos to the power 4 theta, or we can write y sin theta minus x cos theta. This would be equals to a sin to the power 4 theta minus cos to the power 4 theta, which can be written as sin square theta minus cos square theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta. Perfect. This would be y sin theta minus x cos theta. This would be equals to a. मैं sin square theta को क्या लिख सकती हूँ? 1 minus cos square theta. So this would be 1 minus 2 cos square theta, which would be equals to minus cos 2 theta. So this is the equation of Pt. और यहाँ से P2x क्या हो जाएगा? P2x from this equation would be a cos 2 theta upon under root sin square theta plus cos square theta, which would be equals to under root 1. So I have P1x as a by 2 sin 2 theta and P2x as a cos 2 theta. Is perfectly clear here? So we have P1 as a by 2 cos sin 2 theta and P2x as a by 2 cos 2 theta. So what do I have from here? I have two P1s, 2P1 whole square plus P2 square will be equals to a square. किसी को कोई डाउट? और I can write because this would be sin square 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta equals to 1. So now I can write 4P1 square plus P2 square would be equals to a square. Now let us differentiate this equation. So what we will get? I will get 8P1 into dP1 by dx plus 2P2 into dP2 by dx will be equals to 0. So यहाँ से हमें मिला 8P1 dP1x into 2P2 dP2x will be equals to 0. Can I write this equation here? So we are getting 8P1x dP1 upon dx will be equals to negative 2P2 into dP2 P2 of x into dP2 upon dx. Now what is P1? Tell me. P1 is length, so it is going to be positive. So I can write P1x is always going to be greater than 0. Similarly, P2x is even going to be greater than 0 because what is P1? It is length and P2 is even a length, so these are going to be positive quantities. So what do I have from here is that P1x is negative of P2x. Once again, equation क्या है? 8P1 into dP1 by dx is equals to minus 2P2 into dP2 by dx. I know P1 and P2 are positive terms. There is no doubt in it because they are lengths, which means P1 upon dP1 upon dx is negative of dP2 upon dx. So I can say dP1 upon dx and dP2 upon dx are opposite in signs. When I say both are opposites in sign, which I mean if dp1 is increasing, if p1 is increasing तो p2 would be decreasing, or p2 is increasing तो p1 would be decreasing. This is what we basically want to say. So when I say dp1 dx and dp2 dx are opposite in sign, so I can write this as dp1 dx into dp2 dx का multiplication is going to be a negative quantity. So if one is going to increase, the other is going to decrease, and if one is going to decrease, then the other is going to increase. This is what the question is telling, and this is way to express it that dp1 upon dx to dp2 upon dx is going to be less than 0. And I think this is what we were supposed to prove. So we have proved that p1 and p2, the rate of change of p1 with respect to x and the rate of change of p2 with respect to x are opposite in sign. This is what we basically had to prove in the question. क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? आसान सा क्वेश्चन था. इट वॉज मोस्ट बेस्ड अपॉन अ ज्योमेट्रिकल क्वेश्चन. हमें टैंजेंट्स और नॉर्मल्स की इक्वेशन निकालनी थी, उन पे परपेंडिकुलर्स की लेंथ निकालनी थी और फिर उनके रेट ऑफ चेंज को इस फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस करना था. इट वाज अ टफ वन, वाज अ इजी क्वेश्चन इंडीड. सभी को क्लियर है? थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन था और थोड़ा सा लेंथी था, नॉट दैट मच, अ बिट ऑफ लेंथी, अ बिट लेंथी एक्चुअली, बट स्टिल इट वाज एन इजी क्वेश्चन. सभी को क्लियर है? सो नाउ लेट अस स्विच ऑन टू 9th क्वेश्चन. So let us do one thing, just note down this question first, because I see some of you are still noting it down. Just note down and then we will switch on to the next question, that is 9th question. Just note it down quickly. Now let us discuss 9th question of the sheet. So 9th question says a normal pxy on a curve meets the x-axis at q and n is the foot of the ordinate at p. If nq is x into 1 plus y square upon 1 plus x square, we have to find the equation of the curve given that it passes through the point 3, 1. So 9th question में what they are telling is a point pxy on a curve meets the x-axis at q. A normal pxy on a curve meets the x-axis at q and n is the foot of the ordinate of p. सो सिचुएशन कुछ ऐसी है. लेट अस से दिस इज अवर कर्व. यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट है P, x, y. व्हाट दे आर टेलिंग इज द नॉर्मल एट pxy ऑन अ कर्व मीट्स द x एक्सिस एट q. सो अगर यहाँ पे ये टैंजेंट थी ऐसी और हमने यहाँ पे एक नॉर्मल बना दी, दिस इज अवर नॉर्मल which meets the x-axis at q, not n. And what is n? N is the foot of the ordinate at p. So n is the foot of the ordinate at p, and this is our normal. Perfect. Okay. So and then they are telling if nq, that is this length, they are telling qn is equals to x 1 plus y square upon 1 plus x square. We have to find the equation of the curve, and what is the condition given? That the curve passes through 3, 1. So we know this condition is given to find the value of the constant. अब हमें qn की वैल्यू दी है और इसके बेसिस पे हमें इक्वेशन ऑफ द कर्व निकालना है. Can anyone tell me how to solve this question? This is a really easy question. हमने इसके में सारी थ्योरी डिस्कस कर ली. दैट इज नथिंग लेफ्ट रिमेनिंग, जस्ट अ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन नीड्स टू बी फॉर्म्ड एंड आई विल से दैट इज इवन वेरी इजी. जस्ट जल्दी से बताइए कि हाउ विल दिस क्वेश्चन बी सॉल्व. इट इज वेरी इजी. जस्ट टेल मी व्हाट इज क्यू एन. फर्स्ट टेल मी, यहाँ पे देख के बताइए कि क्यू एन क्या है. कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज क्यू एन? क्यू एन इज द सब नॉर्मल फॉर दिस कर्व. रिमेंबर आवर इनिशियल डिस्कशन, P से हमने नॉर्मल ड्रॉ की जिसने एक्स एक्सिस को किसी पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट किया, तो उस इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट और ऑर्डिनेट के बीच में जो भी लेंथ होती थी उसे हम क्या बोलते थे? सब नॉर्मल. सो दिस इज द सब नॉर्मल फॉर अवर कर्व. एंड हाउ डू यू रिप्रेजेंट सब नॉर्मल? वी नो सब नॉर्मल फॉर अ कर्व इज इक्वल्स टू y इंटू dy बाई dx. और नहीं भी याद हो तो जल्दी से देख लीजिए, ये tangent है तो लेट अस से दिस एंगल इज थीटा. This angle would be 90 minus theta. So from here, what would be cot theta? Sorry, exactly from here, what would be tan theta? Tan 90 minus theta. Tan 90 minus theta would be cot theta, and that would be equals to Pn. What is Pn? Pn is equals to y upon this length Qn. So Qn would be equals to y tan theta. And what is tan theta here? Tan theta is the slope of my tangent, which would be equals to dy by dx. So even if you don't remember it, it is very easy to derive it. It's just a 1 minute step, but not even a 1 minute step even. So we know q subnormal is equals to y into dy by dx. From here I can say this equation Qn would be equals to y into dy by dx. Now the question is solved. I don't think anything is remaining now. हमें सिर्फ इंटीग्रेशन करना है. So what we will have? dx into x upon 1 plus x square will be equals to dy upon into y upon 1 plus y square. And what would this integration would be? It would be ln 1 plus x square would be equals to ln 1 plus y square plus, let us say, ln c. So what do I have? I have 1 plus x square upon 1 plus y square is equals to c. This is the equation. और इस c के वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के लिए we know the condition that x equals to 3 and y is equals to 1. satisfy this condition. तो इनकी वैल्यू यहाँ रखिए और कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू निकाल दीजिए. सभी को समझ में आया क्वेश्चन? सो सी इट वाज अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. अगर हमें सब नॉर्मल और सब टेंजेंट का कॉन्सेप्ट पता है तो दिस वाज जस्ट अ 1 minute क्वेश्चन. एंड इफ वी डोंट नो दिस एंड वी डोंट रियलाइज what is being talked about is the subnormal for the equation, then the question would be even really lengthy, or maybe you would not have been solved able to solve it, because फिर आप यहाँ पे इस differential equation को बना ही नहीं पाते. So that's why I was telling this concept is really important and would be asked in lots of questions even in examination. So is this question perfectly clear to everyone? Any doubt, just let me know. Okay, so let us hold our sheet discussion here only. Tomorrow we will resume our sheet discussion from 10th question. So is there any doubt till 9th question? 9th question तक कोई डाउट हो, उसके अलावा भी आपने कोई और क्वेश्चंस हो तो आपको कोई डाउट हो, या फिर पहले की थ्योरी में कोई डाउट हो, तो आई रिक्वेस्ट यू कि आप बिल्कुल सारे डाउट्स पूछ लीजिए, बिकॉज आई थिंक ओनली 2 or 3 lectures will be remaining and we'll always be complete with our discussion on differential equation. So I want you to be really crystal clear with the topic, and if you have any doubt just let me know, because this is an important topic, because यहाँ पे differentiation और integration दोनों combine हो रहे हैं. This is a combination of both differentiation and integration. तो हमारे differentiation के भी concepts रिवाइज होंगे, integration के भी concepts रिवाइज होंगे. So कोई भी doubt हो तो please पूछ लीजिएगा. Do let me know. So let us hold our lecture here only. We'll begin with 10th question tomorrow. Thank you.